This episode of The General's Gentleman is sponsored by Ashes of the Singularity. Take control of epic battles in a massive scale RTS where you control thousands of units. With up to 14 players per game, it's the biggest RTS to date.
Welcome to the General's Gentleman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Command & Conquer 0 Hour. Today we have the grand finals of the 1.6 tournament, and that is very exciting for us. If there's one thing you know about the General's Gentleman, it is that we enjoy casting some 1.6.
We love it, Callum. We love it very much. Our players here clearly love it as well as they are in the grand final. Curious will be our GLA Toxin for this game.
And his opponent, our man, the fanboys go wild. It's Dominator. Oh my god, Dominator, we are so exciting. Yeah, basically, whenever Dominator comments on one of our videos, there's like an army of likes. Like, he has a pretty big following. And it makes Blake a little bit jealous, because Blake has a pretty big army of fanboys too. But Dominator's fanboy army club, perhaps rivaling his own.
Perhaps. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll probably end up having to have a American-style rap battle or something about it.
Rap battle?
So
wow.
yeah,
I mean, I'm the rapper between us, Blake.
with our posse. So yeah, I mean, I guess you are. So.
But when I get on the mic, I spit it. And
Yeah.
That's your line, man.
Good.
Anyway, so we have a scoreboard, we're ready to go, and we're really excited to do this because we got all these replays sent with possible anti-spoiler replays. So we actually don't even know how many games there are. Generally, when we cast a series, we know there's going to be 9 games because we get 9 replays out of 11, so it kind of gives away the matches when you get to a certain point. But we're going into this blind, and that makes the stakes much higher.
First technical of the match will be sneaking on through. Curious. I swear if he drops off a rebel, I swear I'll die if he drops off a rebel. That's disappointing.
Is he drawing away units somewhere else?
I'm not sure.
That's that early.
Looks like.
Oh, never mind. I thought that was black and napalm because of the toxin on the dragon tank. I quickly saw that black dragon tank and I was like, man, what? Did he get the black napalm upgrade? The blue, I mean.
Yeah, it's a bit early for a technical pool. Is this a 4 supply start?
Dominator.
1, 2,
Yep.
3. Yep, it's a 4 supply start. Cool. That's totally a thing you can do.
Yeah, technical didn't do anything, did it?
No, I assumed it was a bait technical as well, as it turns out maybe not.
Still, actually a lot of Gatling tanks and a couple of dragon tanks as well. We have a Marauder tank. That's exactly what Curious needs. That being said, he needs to get back in the tunnel. Okay, he gets in the tunnel now. Oh, pops out. He gets 1 scrap. You can probably disengage from that one. It's only Gatling tanks.
Keep putting the pressure on as well, that's nice.
Yeah, I love this Marauder tank. Marauder tanks in general are stronger in 1.6. It's not all just spamming tech RPGs. Yeah. Also, if you can tell in the background, there is like a thunderstorm. So, hopefully our PC won't like lose power and we lose an hour's worth of recording. So we should probably be stopping the recordings after each game.
Yeah, we'll give that our best shot, so. I mean, Curious has got to make something happen here. He's up against 4 supplies from Dominator, and if Dominator is allowed to just play this one out, it's going to be seriously punishing. He's got so much cash to work with. He can throw down mines on every building, be on constant double war factory production, start coming in for the barracks, out on an early airfield. There are so many options.
The airfield's very smart because he knows that Curious is going for Marauders. And Marauders are just so powerful. Even against the Vet 2 Battle Masters, they're generally pretty damn good if you get that scrap. So having that airfield is obviously a much better counter with the Helix, despite the Helix's nerfs.
Loving the scrap focus here from Curious. He did get the double scrap from Order, though it was taken down by the Vet 2 Battle Masters. That's kind of sad.
So there is an oil cap as well as the refinery cat. Also, we have a quick palace on the way. Oh man, Curious didn't even try to disengage from that.
You don't win heads up on a scrap 0 Marauder against a Vet 2 Battle Master, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Vet 2 Battle Master is very powerful, but it's so slow you can kite it pretty easily. I think it may have even actually been a Vet 1 Marauder.
The constant pressure here from Dominator is amazing because on 4 supplies you don't have to You don't have to make cost-efficient trades, you just have to keep the pressure up to the point where the 4 supplies continue to be 4 supplies. And curious, I mean, from the looks of things, he's gone for the last thing you want in that early palace. Going for early tech against 4 supplies will lead you just getting overwhelmed, or you can build up a great number of higher tech units.
Yeah, the early palace is less powerful because the battle bus isn't as good. I mean, you can get a Jarman out. That's not gonna be a massive deal. Because this is a lot of battle masters, so you're gonna snipe one of them down, sure, but it's gonna be heaps, and we could even have auto loaders coming sometime. I'm trying to look for a propaganda center. I don't think there's one yet, though. No, there isn't a prop center yet.
Rhino's gonna be going down here. More costly arms dealer production. They're going for an oil snipe here. That's an excellent choice, limiting the economy here. Stuff from Dominator.
Dominator has his own caps as well. So he really is ahead. Okay, this is a great work here with this battle bus. Gets a few pickoffs. Actually, Dominator's army doesn't have any ECM, so he's quite vulnerably hit to this battle bus.
Well, the army trapped in behind the refinery, though, it can probably just chill there. I mean, it doesn't necessarily need those units at the moment, and it's just going to be a thorn in Curious' side if he decides to push out, say with that battle bus. Yeah, that army's free to push into his base.
It's drawing the army out, and as a result, a nice little incursion with 2 battle masters and a dragon tank. We'll get the supply and the tunnel as well. Battle bus on its way, but too late.
All these workers going to be burned to the ground. The supply are also probably going to be going down. The battle masters zoning away. The battle bus allows the dragon tank to finish the firewall. We're also going to see a quad probably going down here. And here come the helixes!
Wow, I didn't even know they were on the way. There's 3 of them. Dominator just having so much cash this game. Curious just didn't do anything to prevent him from snowballing with 4 supplies, and even on top of that, still the oil and the refinery. Oh, in one of our replays we casted, I said if you get 2 refineries, you get the double discount. I was wrong; they don't stack, and I got a lot of messages from people. So my apologies for saying the wrong thing. There's no hate.
Hey, you're not #1 best expert at this game. And the reason for that is Dominator is #1 best expert,
yeah.
And we don't want to take that away from him. So yeah, that was a GG.
You are victorious.
There's probably a few problems there for Curious. He didn't actually scout the 4 supplies. He scouted 3 supplies, and that's I mean, it's aggressive, but it's not to the point where it's just like, okay, I just neglect everything. I go arms dealer spam, and I just try and close this game out. I punish the supplies. 3 supplies, just okay, I have to play aggressive. 4 supply, yeah, that's the trigger puller.
So often when we do series, I put on a little block that covers the replay screen, so the viewer doesn't see how many replays there are. But it doesn't matter because there could be fakes. So yeah, don't have to do that. Yay!
And since we are doing a series, you know what time it is?
It's Callum? Hawk scoreboard time.
Ah, it is.
Woo!
What's the hashtag? What's the hashtag, Callum?
Bring back the highlighter.
Hashtag bring back the highlighter. The highlighter is back. We are currently out of scoreboard, so
shout out to Rikers, the man who started that hashtag now has like thousands of retweets.
Dominator 1, Curious 0.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the guy that made us these amazing scoreboards. Yeah. And they were cool, but the problem is we need to get them reusable. Like, because we had them, but the laminate wasn't really working. Yeah,
so we just need to find a different. I believe there were some suggestions for what type of a pen we could use, something like water-based that we can get off the laminate, because we've been having some issues with them. We used like the stock that we had, and then we couldn't really reuse them because the supposedly removable pen or ink was not coming off.
Yeah, like it wouldn't be hard to get it working, but we've kind of just been lazy with it, to be honest. A lot of things go into shoutcasting and running a YouTube channel that, like, getting a scoreboard working is kind of low on the priority. But it is the faction swapperino, as they say. Curious going to be the tank.
Dominator will be the toxin.
So how does Domi play this one? Does he go the 4 supply start like he did as the China?
I love Force Supply GLA, it's my favorite, so.
Though we have seen Dominator go for supply and get punished. I liked how that game, how he didn't go quick prop center. He did go quick airfield though, but it wasn't super fast. And he still had a fairly big army too. He had a lot of Gats and a few Dragon tanks, and then he went airfield. Yeah. So it seemed like it was a pretty safe transition.
Certainly well timed. It was a kind of you get the pressure on, and once you have the advantage in terms of momentum, you can transition into the airfield as Dominator did in the previous game. This technical of the game will be rolling on out.
Man, technical's not very good versus Dragon tanks.
No. It will require a lot of micro investment for a technical to take out a Dragon tank.
Yeah, you can do it.
Constantly avoiding the firewall.
It would just take you a long time. Okay, he's going for the truck here, but there's already mines in position. Nice work from Curious.
Technical goes down, mines have been revealed. Truck push from Curious, not really making any impact.
Yeah, he tried to get this tunnel denier, but it was too late. He wasn't there in time, so it didn't really do anything. Dragon tank on the left. Should be able to clear this tunnel out. The Toxin... Well, actually, no, maybe not here, because there's two RPGs. Very good spacing. Look at that. Pops the Scorpion tank, already has the rocket.
Ah, that was beautiful.
I was going to say, in 1.6, the tunnel damage is lowered. Because in 1.4, you can 1v1 a Dragon tank, and it's pretty sick. What the hell? Really? Is that a demo car?
It's a sneaky demo car.
It's like one of those electric-powered ones.
Yeah.
That's so silly.
I like how the Dominator's terrorists are eco-friendly. So.
It's the least intimidating demo car that I've ever seen.
Oof. I mean, smaller car. Surely you can pack less explosives into that thing, so it might be a bit less potent.
Yeah, a bunch of party blowers, and that's really it. I still have heaps of those.
Really?
Yeah, in the, behind that mirror.
Nice.
There's like there's the party hats too. Alright, 4 Battle Masters. 4 is the worst number. I hate seeing 4 Battle Masters. I get so triggered by that. Just needs one more. There we go.
Hey!
One more for that Horde bonus. Actually, a few Gatling tanks here as well. But these Scorpions can do some nice hit and run. But they're being pushed back off the tunnels, so they can't really go into the tunnels now.
Yeah.
He needs to have the tunnels kind of behind the other so he can do that hit and run thing.
Yeah, the lines don't really work that well. They provide a good line of static defense, but they don't allow you to do the Scorpion tunnel popping. It's that a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's just so many RPG troops though. There's Gatling's not in position on the left side.
Wow. Okay, that's actually interesting. A new strategy has emerged, it would seem. So he goes to the static line of defense and pops from different tunnels depending on where the Gatlings end up or what he wants to focus.
Man.
That's actually really intelligent. It means your tunnel popping has to be on point because you have to pop stop the Scorpions so they're right on the edge of the tunnel network so they don't get juked out turning around. If they go too far out of the tunnel network to their normal evacuation point, wow, he's even getting the scrap for double Scorpion rockets. This is insane from Dominator. Right, if you go too far out, then the Battle Masters are going to snipe you down early, but if you just pop out Scorpion rockets, pop back inside, and then avoid the big damage where the Battle Masters are, go for the Gats, yeah, it's awesome. Love it.
Oh, actually, he may lose the terrorist. Oh, one of them got crushed. Yeah, he messed that up. No, wait, no, it's because this is 1.6.
Yeah, 1.6.
And the Toxin terrorists have their damage nerfed compared to 1.4.
But I'm pretty sure 3 is still enough. 3 is the right number for a supply.
Nah.
No?
Nah. So the problem is...
No, you're right. No, you're right.
The problem
yeah,
is
yeah.
that...
That was a Toxin, yeah.
GLA Toxin, the terrorists are just as powerful as the GLA Demo terrorists, which just makes no sense because it's GLA Demo. They should have the best terrorists.
Should be 4, you're right.
So he just misjudged that, unfortunately, but it's fine. So this is a big pop on the side here. Gonna get one of the snipes off. He's trying to buy some time. There's actually a lot of tunnels here, so he has a fair bit of time. Also has a lot of RPGs on the ground as well. There's a big pop there of the RPGs. Gatling's a little bit out of position, and now there's not enough Gatlings.
Oh, this is brutal!
Even if the Helix comes out, he's just got so much RPG troops. The Helix is going to have to avoid them.
Has Dominator even lost a unit? I think he's lost 1 Scorpion this entire game and a tunnel network, maybe. This is nuts. And yeah, a tunnel network, chock-a-block full of RPG troops. It's going to be a bit difficult. He's going to work on his popping micro. He's even, look at this, he's preemptively set up his line of defenses so he can go for these forward supplies in the middle. How smart is that?
I believe he saw the airfield, because he had the technicals over here, so he probably saw them too. So having those stinger sights is going to definitely limit the helix, which is good because he only has RPGs, which while they work, they're not very mobile compared to obviously quads. And Curious's army is pretty small. He's going to have the ECM now, which will really help versus the Scorps, versus those rocket troops. But it's still not a lot, is it?
Oh, fantastic quad pop coming in there from Dominator. I was just about to say, MiGs are nice because Dominator doesn't have any quads, but of course he has quads. Scorpion's popping out. They're just going to take a heads-up engagement here, help, because they can. Battlemaster's losing their horde bonus now. Guts are going to be sniped down. Tunnel network isn't even destroyed here. A few more of them are finished off. Battlemaster's too slow to avoid the Scorpions coming in. We do have a Lotus out now.
Yeah, but good luck, Lotus, trying to get through. There's tunnels everywhere. Okay, there's a bit of an opening here. Could at least get the RD platforms in that reinforcement pad.
I would say RD platforms and Inferno cannons are potentially the way to actually break this camp. You can get Lotus capping some of those. Oh, that's all 3 MiGs.
Like, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but he is trying to tank.
Oh no!
So,
oh no!
Yeah. Maybe that's why Dominator is going this crazy tunnel spams, because he knows
makes a lot of sense.
That he's versing trying to tank. Who can't get the Inferno cannons, can't get the new cannons. And there we go, filling up the last hole in the gap. Quad pop in 3, 2. Wow, there's actually no tunnel here. That's a bit of a mistake there from Dominator.
Yeah, a little bit of a misplay.
Come on, there's a quad.
Yeah, he can repair through this.
Not really a quad pop, more like a quad run around.
Maybe this is a bait. I mean, the Helix goes down anyway, but I bet you anything. I bet you any dollar amount that Dominator had more quads inside the tunnel networks and was going to pop as the Helix tried to run away. It was just trapping the Helix inside.
Yeah, that would be a good play.
It makes a lot of sense.
The rocket damage being a bit less to structures, so your Humvees, Helixes, Battle Busters are not as good versus buildings anymore. So the supply does survive. And this game is looking very predictable at this rate. We're going to have a lot of MiGs, but the MiGs are still pretty expensive as the tank. I believe they're a bit less, though, compared to 1.4. We probably should have done a big read through the notes again.
A lot of the Dominator isn't attacking either. One of the ways that Curious can break this is using General's powers, but if Dominator refuses to engage unless Curious takes a bad engagement, then General's powers are going to be few and far between this game.
Look how vetted these Scorpions are from just killing all of these tanks. These MiGs are just not even doing much, are they? They're getting sniped down by the quads.
ECMs are shutting down on the right position. They're not deflecting any of these Scorpion rockets.
Yeah, we got 3 MiGs. It is a Firestorm. No Firestorm. No, it wasn't 4 MiGs. We have some RPG troops as well. This is just a very good engagement for Dominator. A lot of the Scorpions went down, but still, very good play.
Hopefully he has some more Scorpions to run out and capture that scrap. At least a couple of them to run out. Maybe not. It's probably going to waste it, actually. The RD platform may be a more important target.
There isn't even the MiG armor upgrade. Should definitely get that one.
Scrap's going to be denied here. The first heads-up engagement Dominator has actually taken, but he wins it.
Surprised Lotus didn't get that air pad. Still, Curious is actually mining just as many supplies as Dominator. They both have their tech buildings, which will favor Curious because he can then nuke the oil with the RD strike. Okay, there's a Toxin Rebel ambush. It won't do a lot though. They're only level 1 as well.
Actually quite well used by Dominator. It cuts off part of the army and gets a bit of damage done at least.
It's a sneak attack as well. So this is a really early level 5 sneak attack. It's because you're versing trying to tank who have those Vet 2 Battle Masters, you actually level up much quicker. Both in terms of your unit veterancy, but also in terms of your General's powers.
Snot Micro's a little bit off here. The Dominator, so those MiGs are actually going to walk away from this one. Potentially he evacs here, but he's got a fantastic concave.
There's auto-loaders and the nationalism upgrade as well. So his Battle Master's going to be a little bit more scary than before. Just needs to get Emperor Overlord for that prop tower. Mind drop and some mixed strikes. The sneak attack does go down.
Majority of the units, however, e-backing from Dominator before this can happen.
Okay, I think maybe Dominator needs to try something different here. Because these Scorpions are going to be much less powerful.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he transitions out of this, but how does Curious break the camp?
Yeah, well he doesn't, but does he need to? Because he has the General's powers. Now you got 3. Oh no, there's only 1 tunnel there. I didn't get the oil.
And just the more and more I look at this, the more and more I see that Dominator's just sending this to late game against a China tank. Hackers aren't cheap. He's throwing down black market to better late game economy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's so much time it takes Curious to actually break down the wall of tunnel networks. He's still going to have to throw away units to do that.
I don't see a single hacker, and we have quite a few black markets. I believe the tank hackers are a bit cheaper now, 1.6, but
yeah, they are actually.
Black markets are still so good. But we definitely see a bigger army as a result. Curious investing more in this mid game, and these mid strikes have actually been pretty good recently. That's 2 firestorms in a row. He's gonna try and attack on the angle here on the side with a few Scorpions. I suppose if Curious goes to Emperor Overlord, then he has to start mixing in some infantry for recaps, and I don't think he wants to go down that route.
We've seen a similar popping tactic on Lagoon here, where you have your line of tunnels and then 1 tunnel off to the side, so you're popping onto the edge of the attacking army, which concaves around the tunnels and not around the units that you're popping from the side.
Okay, mixed strike comes in again. Gets the split off there, so it wasn't actually a firestorm, but still some very good damage, and these upgraded battle masters are just so powerful. But that's another sneak attack on the left side.
More bonuses down.
Lotus has still been there and hasn't actually capped that reinforcement pad. Can you maybe disable the sneak attack? But either way, the Scorpions get clean up on those battle masters. And the MiGs, oh well, they're flying straight past the quads. EMP gets all those tunnels, but there isn't any army full of follow-up.
It's 4 MiGs going down. A nice engagement for Dominator and huge advantage in terms of economy. Curious is almost mined out the middle. How many hackers, Machine? How many hackers?
Ooh, none?
Yeah.
None at all. So if Curious doesn't push through now, he's gonna just fall behind in economy. The middle is completely gone. Oh, there was 1 box as I said that, but the 1 box is gone. There is a decent amount of MiGs, however, but look, I don't feel it, Blake. I'm not feeling it.
Not feeling it? Yeah. Curious is in trouble.
Finally gets that reinforcement pad.
Where are your Inferno cannons at, bro? Like,
Oof.
oh, Lotus is in trouble. That's a bit cheeky. Lotus gets sniped.
Yeah, must have scanned that one with a radar van. Another little incursion of these battle masters.
Well, we're gonna see the tunnel network built to reveal the Lotus.
Right.
On both sides, you got 2 of them. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, there goes all the MiGs. And that's the GG. Man.
You are
That was a
victorious.
fantastic game by Dominator.
Yeah, that was really well played. That was some very good tunnel popping. It looked a little bit tough there at one stage, but that was because Dominator had invested so much in black markets that obviously his army was smaller in comparison. Still had a lot of extra supplies collected. Must have been because of the cash bounty and because of the black markets, because they both had middle supplies equally. They both had oils equally. So Dominator looking very, very strong in this series. I certainly hope we're going to see Curious take some games off of him. Let's go ahead and stop this recording so we don't lose it all to a Thunderstrike. That would be very upsetting.
Good. It's kind of God's general power. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to game number 3 between Dominator and Curious. In this big old series, Curious will be our GLA Stealth.
And Dominator will also be the GLA Stealth. We're going to have a Stealth Mirror. Probably the worst matchup, I would say. Would you say that as well?
I'm sorry, man, I can't hear. I'm just stretching up, getting ready for an hour-long game.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Fair enough. I must say, I got a little bit showed up here by Blake. I was like, man, what map is this? And he was like, it's Flash Fire. Of course, like, don't you know this is Flash Fire? God.
Jeez.
It's an interesting map. because it's like pretty narrow, but you do have a flanking path here, so it's not like only one route. Even then, it's still pretty wide. Still got this other little flanking path here in the south. And we're at the beach, you know? We can get a tan on. I can tell my parents that I went to the beach this weekend.
That's
like, wow, proud of you.
And probably the biggest thing, and the reason that we see GLA versus GLA on this map is like, I mean, do you wear shoes on the beach? No. Do workers wear shoes? No, they don't. There you go.
Right.
The more you know.
Now, I love this tunnel off. This is so funny. We've got terrorists chasing after workers trying to deny tunnels.
Who are being chased by terrorists of their own. Hey!
This is just so weird. Okay, the terrorists take themselves out, mutually assured destruction.
Oh, the repair actually saves this tunnel network.
There's a little garrison here, but it won't stand for too long. They're actually gonna get focused down. No, the RPG was forced off. He's trying to pop out of the tunnel here, try and get it down. He actually may get it too.
Oh,
what a sick play!
That was
But
cool.
both the tunnels will be going down in the end. Curious having more RPGs in position, having a third supply already completed too.
Pretty sure this still goes in favor of Curious here. It seems as though he got the best of that engagement and has more tunnel networks up and running.
I say third supply, it's actually second supply.
Yeah.
We only have one base supply. Yeah, this is a very aggressive map. The middle has both the central, both the second supplies. As you say, Dominator, oh man, he's gonna get wrecked this game. He's gonna get some
rough.
crushes off as well.
Oh, these
no, he's
crushes,
on micro,
no,
he's
crush,
catching
crush.
Do it. Okay, he gets like 2 maybe?
3, 2.
Two, you're
Yeah,
right,
2,
yeah. Man, that was a disappointing technical, but still,
Yeah, could've got the full crush.
Curious having a fantastic game thus far. Has tunnels, has the middle, bit of harassment. Still, there is a tunnel here from Dominator, but a lot of RPGs for defense.
That's a bit of a missed micro. Yeah, has to pop back inside. Kind of misplays that with the quads.
Oh, that heart was so bad.
Yeah, the grass hut.
Okay, 3 quads here may be enough. The tunnels are so close to each other, they can just keep popping them out. Gonna be crushing down some workers, gets 2 of them.
2 for 2 in worker trades. Another quad out here from Curious. Obviously not having the cash to spend, giving Dominator didn't go for that second supply.
Yeah. 1 quad goes down, technical goes down as well. Unit preservation is pretty important if Dominator loses a fair bit there.
Unless Dominator can actually crush this supply and stop it from farming, then yeah, it's better for Curious.
Farming.
Picking up boxes. Acquiring
See?
supply. So,
Picking up boxes. That's what it is.
yeah.
He needs to deny the box picking up.
Yeah.
Okay, actually more quads here for Curious. Gonna outnumber Dominator, just crush
GG,
him. Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
That's kind of the problem with this map, right? Is whoever gets the middle just wins because there's only 1 supply in your base. 11,000 supplies for Curious, 6,000 for Dominator. I think that there's a few maps like that, which only have 1 base supply, and as a result, those maps are way too cutthroat. Like, what's the other one? There's
See if you have it on unofficial, because it's fixed on unofficial. There are like issues with the map. What are you looking for? Sorry, you weren't looking at Flash Fire or?
There's another. Silent River's sort of the same. There's. I know there's other maps that are like, yeah, this one, Winter Wolf.
Yeah, Winter Wolf.
Where like you only have 1 base supply, and then they're both in the middle. Like, I just don't like those maps. I think the double supply is definitely the better map.